Today's ride takes place a few days after the storm Henri went through here, and I didn't have a way of checking ahead of time where the roads were going to be flooded. But as I went out on this ride, I found out some of the roads were closed, some of them had police blocking them off, but I did find enough good back roads and some nice shady back roads to ride, basically up in the Denville area. Well, it's been a wonderful summer, and the downside of this wonderful summer is we're going to hit periods where it's over 90 degrees by lunchtime, and today that's what they're predicting. Going to 97, 90 by lunchtime, so we are going to get saddled up and get out of here as early as possible today, take care of all the things we have to do outside, and just get out on the road early and find some shady roads. This is funny, I went to Harbor Freight the other day. I didn't even have a chance to unpack some of the bags. I had a gift card since my birthday, and I finally picked up all the stuff I'm going to need, but I don't even want to fool with this stuff now. I just want to get out on the open road. One of the things I did want to check out, though, these are supposed to be, now the normal Harbor Freight ones, they're not so, I'm not enthralled with them, but they're okay. I use these for other projects. But these are now the deluxe ones. We're going to see how they work in the next couple of days. But this is the big thing. And this is going to be my next rainy day project, is to sort out my 8 million bolts and get them into organized, well, as close to being organized as you can. Now, during this hot weather, Karen and I have really tried to get up as early as possible. I tell you the truth, I'm getting used to it. But I'm almost looking forward to the day you can sleep to, 7 o'clock in the morning. But it is so worth it to get back home before that 90-degree kicks in, and it kicks in here about noontime. So by noontime, I got my 3 hours of riding in, and the farm is okay, and then I can go take a nap. So what I did while I was getting the bike ready, I tried one of these premium Harbor Freight microfibers. They're big. They're 3 times the size of the regular ones, and they're brand new, of course. So they really worked great, and I'm looking forward to trying them even more. So what better way to get ready for a nice ride? Extra cups of coffee. And because it's going to be such a hot day, I'll give the birds some extra seeds this morning. And it is supposed to be in the 90s by lunchtime. All this heat. Okay, boys, I'm heading out early this morning, so you're getting your breakfast early. All the farm chores are done, the barnyard animals are fed, and it's time to go. It is really time to go, and it's already getting hot. Oh man. On the way out to where I ride, every morning I go past this twice. I call this Devil's Tower. Look at this thing. And I like to record it because I don't know if they're going to remove it or if maybe it's not going to be there someday. But look how they're chewing this up. I don't know. It's pretty cool stuff. It's a good way to start an MT-09 ride. I don't know why this fascinates me. I call it Devil's Tower it's actually Route 46, and I gotta pass it every day. Pretty cool.
taking this picture for Ruben and other modelers that may not have seen what's become of the circle burner field. This is a famous place for modeling over 30 years. I was part of the club that we used this for our flying field. Look at it now. Wow. Hard to believe. Time marches on. One of the many beautiful ponds in the area. This is in Denville. The park in Denville. Beautiful fountain. Beautiful place to stop and take some pictures. The whole area is so nice. And the only really downside right now, they're doing a lot of road work up here. In fact, if you look right up the road from where we are, they're doing road work right now. So we're going to turn around, go back the other way. We're getting a lot of road closed and a lot of paving, so maybe soon we'll have all new roads. Just a beautiful area of the country. There's just no other way that I can explain it. So nice. Even when the roads are blocked off, so nice to ride up here. We're in the Denville area.
Now everywhere we went today, there were just flooded fields and flooded backyards and floods going over the road, and it was pretty difficult to find enough dry roads to make a fun ride on, but we did manage to do it.
And it's remained a very warm and getting warmer by the minute, all blue skies day. Perfect for riding. Up in this area. Wow. It is just flooded. There's just no doubt about it. They really took a beating up here. It looks like almost every parking lot you go by, half of the parking lot is flooded. I don't know, they really had a lot of water up here from that storm.
Now I made some of the small carbon fiber parts for this bike from scratch. And I wanted to thank Vlad for getting me the front fender and the hugger. Those two parts have really worked out well, and on a day when the roads are wet, they work perfect.
Oh, there's some beautiful snowballs still in bloom. We're coming up on the end of that season though, but they still look beautiful.
Now, as I'm rolling up the miles on this set of Michelin 5s that are on the bike now, I'm really getting more and more comfortable with them. I've tried various tire pressures, down to 28 and up as high as 36. They're 32 today, but it doesn't seem to be super critical to pressures.
And boy, there's just one beautiful thing after another here. Such a nice part of the country to ride. One of the true joys of owning an MT-09 when you fill it up. And check that gauge, it says you just got 50 miles to the gallon. Oh no, one of my favorite roads closed. Oh no. I'll have to go exploring. Small disappointment.
And one of the little features I like about the bike is, just like the R1, it has drive modes, 3 different modes. And sometimes in the middle of the ride, I'll put the more aggressive mode on. I'll put it in rain mode, just for a little change of pace on a 3-hour ride like that.
Now even up in the Denville area, a lot of this ride is in the Denville area. They have flooding from that storm that went through Henri, and we've also had other days of rain. So the rain total in this area is just crazy. And I'm having to redo my ride here several times because I'm trying to avoid roads that are shut, and you know, not only roads that are shut. I don't want to be in one of these flood zones.
Every time I ride the MT-09 and his turn into pitching rotation, I come back thinking, why can't I get a quick shifter for all of the bikes? The quick shifter is just so much fun. Until you have one, you can't imagine.
Well, look at that, not a ripple on the water. How beautiful that is. Wow. Early in the morning like this, it is just beautiful, but as you can expect, it's getting hotter and hotter by the minute here.
Now, it always surprises me, as I've gotten more and more miles on this bike, how good that traction control works too. Any little slippery spot on the thing where you're on the gas, it kicks right. And another thing about the traction control, you can see as you come in from a shady area to a sunny area to a shady area, early in the morning like this, in the shady areas, the roads are usually still wet and obviously slippery.
Now from that hurricane that went by, oh man, about many days ago, look at the water that's still, wow. There's still a lot of floods. I know they've had other floods all over the place, but boy, this little area that I ride has had its share.
funny when you get up into the hilly country, the hilly areas, there's almost no flooding, of course, just some little rivers going across the road. But as soon as you get down in the valley, the lowlands are flooded.
A beautiful photo op here of the little building, the stone building reflecting in the water. Beautiful.
Well, after 3 hours of looking at the flood zones and the areas that I know, those are areas that really don't have water in them normally. It's time to get back to Karen and see what she's doing out at the farm and feed the barnyard animals lunch.
So I was sad to see all the flooding in the Denville area and around Lincoln Park, especially the worst, because I lived the whole first half of my life in the Little Ferry flood zone, the worst part of it. And I know firsthand what a pain in the neck it can be to clean up from a flood. It is not fun. If you never lived in a flood zone, you're not missing a thing. So I'm always very thankful that Rutherford is a relatively high area, and very thankful I don't have to be dealing with that. But I did deal with it for roughly half of my life. So I hope you did enjoy the video, sharing these rides, sharing our little exploring back roads. And today we got diverted because several of the roads were shut due to the floods, but still managed to have a great ride. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So thanks so much for watching.
So we do try to post something motorcycle related almost every day. And hope you enjoy the channel. Hope you enjoy sharing the rides and our adventures with our friends. And sometimes they're very unpredictable. Sometimes they're very, very unpredictable. But anyway, in the end, we all enjoy the passion for motorcycling. We all enjoy hanging around with other people who like to look at motorcycles and ride them and harass each other about who's got this or that or the shiniest or the fastest. But in the end, it's a passion for motorcycling. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.